You know what's so much like better than the 3DS?
Dude, nothing's fucking better than the 3DS.
You're goddamn right, nothing's better than the 3DS.
Yeah, mostly criticisms about it not switching.
Yeah, well, what the? Well, sorry, but what the fuck is wrong with the? It's not it's not a Switch. It's a fucking swonch. It's a swonch.
The Nintendo Switch. That's what they should have called it.
It doesn't switch. It's not compatible with the TV, but it is probably going to be the successor to the 3DS.
Yeah. The Switch Mini has a D-pad, an actual D-pad. I like having
a D-pad.
Like this. Yeah. The buttons that the Switch controller has, it's fucking weird. Like they're like little. Yeah, that's the right side. They're like little round buttons. Like imagine like playing Street Fighter or some shit with these like fucking round ass.
Yeah, buttons. Trying to pull off like a Hadouken or something like that, or Yoga Flame. It's gonna be a little tight. Right. It's gonna be hard.
No systems have round buttons for a D-pad. Only the Switch, and it's so they can make it symmetrical. So if you're playing with the mini controller, which works, I love sometimes I bring my Switch over and I forget to bring an extra controller or something. And my friend, we'll both play with these baby controllers, and they work good. Like, I like them, but when I slide my Joy-Cons into my Switch, they still don't feel like completely sturdy. It's like, they almost like. Kind of like I feel like I can bend it a little bit. Yeah,
there's like some sway or lee to it,
Yeah, and it's kind of like the same thing with like the 3DS. How the top screen, it kind of feels like it can wobble a little bit. Like I want my handhelds to be sturdy.
Yeah, you want them to be stable. You don't want like this like flimsy action,
Yeah, like it wobbles, man. Like it's like you could shake it like a. Well, like a
like
child.
A baby. Yeah, like a baby. I like how our minds were both going there.
It was too dark, but and another thing I like is how they actually have it come in colors. Like
I love the colors. They show some really neat, like almost pastel colors. They have a teal, a turquoise, a yellow, kind of a slate gray, kind of like the Nintendo Switch anyway.
Dude, I like the gray. It's like almost reminds me of the shade of gray of the Super Nintendo. It almost makes me wish it had like the dark purple and light purple buttons.
Yeah, but you can bet your ass that they will come out with. Yeah, they will totally come out with more colors, just like a Game Boy SP or even like the 3DS, 2DS, or any of the DS models. There's so many variants and different special editions. That it's very collectible. It's going to be very collectible, I should say.
I think so too.
Kind of like the 3DS, very collectible. How many different types am I going to get? And there's going to be one kicking right off. It's going to be a Pokemon, what is it, Sword and Shield version?
Oh yeah, it looks awesome. Like some of the buttons are blue and the other ones are pink. It's like
cotton candy or bubble gum or something like that. It's so cool.
Some of the characters printed on the back, and the system's like kind of like a light gray color.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, one of the things that bothered me about the original Switch release was like you had the different colored Joy-Cons. Like I got the one with the gray Joy-Cons, but they also had the one that had like blue and red Joy-Con, and that was kind of like their attempt of doing color, but I kind of wish like the actual tablet was colored. Like,
yeah, they don't do enough of that. I think it's only the Labo one that was really any different than others. They don't even come out with a lot of different variants for the Joy-Cons either.
I've seen some like of the systems, they have the docks, like the Diablo 3 bundle that had a dock, and the Smash Brothers Ultimate one had a special dock, and that's cool. Like I'd like to look up by my TV and have my dock, but I mean, I think the Switch Mini, like, dude, I'd love to have like a yellow Switch. Like,
like my favorite Joy-Cons were the yellow ones that came with it. The Splatoon ones were really cool too, the pink and green.
Yeah.
But even if you want to rewind back a little bit, Nintendo doesn't have a great track record of releasing like custom or limited edition consoles. Like just think of the Wii or the Wii U for a fact. The only real variant.
They had the Zelda one for the Wii U.
They had the Zelda tablet for the Wii U, but that was it. That's like the only real one, unless you want to get the black or white one. How boring.
I loved like the GameCube. They had the indigo, black, silver. Like purple. There was like some, like people want their system to be kind of like their own.
Yeah, they want it to be personal, personal to themselves, personalized to a degree. That was one of my favorite things about the 3DS. Is that there was just like a different one.
Well, there's like trillions of them.
There's green, there's the Galaxy one, there's the Super Nintendo one, there's the regular Nintendo one, there's the one with Mario, there's the one with Yoshi, there's the one with the princess, there's friggin' one for everything. There's like 1,000 different Pokemon ones. I just want more variants, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Give me more variants.
Yeah, like why the hell isn't there like a Link's Awakening bundle?
Yeah,
give me a fucking Link's Awakening Switch Mini, and then we'll do some business.
Then I'll buy one.
Yeah, dude, I'd totally buy one of those. Or what if they go back to the GameCube days, like how they had a Zelda collection? What if they had a Switch that came with like a Zelda collection?
That would be cool. If they only had like a specific physical release. Or just like a certain variant, dude. That would be so neat. Like
limited run games, like Link's Awakening, or no, not Link's Awakening, but like A Link to the Past or some classic. Maybe.
Oh, that would be fun.
Maybe of course, it probably HD or something. Go like crazy and
do a Skyward Sword that hasn't had a release yet, like a HD upscale to it.
Dude, so, that would work, man. Joy-Cons, you could not with a Switch Mini.
Well, of course it would. You could buy separate Joy-Cons and a separate charger, just like Nintendo wants you to.
Yeah, it's like...
So the screen on this thing is going to be a little bit smaller than your average Switch screen, which is what, like 6.2, 6.5, 6.5 or something like that.
Oh, yeah. So it's going to be
5.5 or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
so...
A little downgraded.
Yeah, but I think it's like the 720p resolution the Switch plays in handheld. Or some games even lower. I think it will actually look better.
Yeah,
it's kind of like how the original 3DS looks a little better than the XL, like people say,
because the screen's like a little bit more condensed.
I mean, I prefer the XL screen because it's like I don't like having a tiny ass screen, but it does look better, So you have to like kind of make your own choice there on which one you want, I guess. Really, it's just really nice. Like the size of the screen is like satisfying.
Yeah, it's just the right size.
Yeah,
like almost, like 6 inches is pretty good. I was going to say that gives you a pretty good fix on things. 6 inches is really good. Am I right, ladies? So yeah,
5.5 works too.
No, just 6.2. 6.2.
Things that the Switch Mini doesn't include.
Yeah, let's talk about things the Switch Mini doesn't include. It doesn't fucking switch.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So the Switch Mini, it doesn't switch. That means it doesn't come with the dock that costs $70.
Yeah.
It doesn't come with a pair of Joy-Cons that will cost you $80.
But will it come with a charger? If you remember correctly, the end of the new 3DS XL and the 2DS XL, they cut the cost of $15 by getting rid of the charger.
That's retarded.
So you have to have already owned one to get one, or you got to pay. Or you got to shell out $15. Just package it with it, Nintendo.
That's
please.
So dumb. Imagine being a kid getting a 3DS XL for the first time for Christmas.
Oh yeah, and how disappointed when you can't play it.
Well, one thing I don't like about Nintendo is how if I on my Wii, if I bought on the eShop any game of the Virtual Console, maybe it was Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, it's not gonna guarantee that I couldn't just download that on my 3DS. I'd have to buy it separately.
Exactly.
On PlayStation, I could have bought Resident Evil on the PS3, and then I could download it on my PSP, and then I could download it on my PS Vita.
Yeah.
It's I had the rights to that game for whatever.
Exactly, man.
That's where Nintendo needs to be, because I've bought so many, between the Wii U and the Wii.
Oh, yeah.
And the 3DS, so many, Virtual Console games. It's
oh, yeah, dude. I don't know how many times I've bought Mario 3, Super Castlevania 4, Super Metroid, or Mario Kart. Just the classics, and I have to keep getting them. Do you think that's something they'll fix? With the new Switch Mini, if you buy something on the Switch, can you play it on your Switch Lite?
I think they were saying something about how they were gonna have it be you could link your account somehow, so you could have your same games you bought on your Switch Lite.
Now that would be amazing.
Yeah, like that would be cool because I bought like tons of shmups. Like, oh no, like
yeah, you have the right to play those no matter where you are. If it's a real like Switch where you can bring and do whatever you want, you should be able to switch the games back and forth. That's the game, right? Switch.
Excited to see like what comes in the future from Nintendo and the Switch brand, and
oh yeah, man,
it's definitely really cool. Like I mean, I probably won't buy one because I already have a Switch, but I don't know. I'd love to have like a Switch Mini. It seems cool, especially where like I said, like I use my Switch like 95% of the time in handheld mode. Occasionally, I'll put it on the TV if I'm playing like Breath of the Wild or some more visually impressive game, and I really want to see it on the TV. But
I'll probably hold out on the Switch Mini, and I will be crossing my fingers for a Switch Pro in the future.
Yeah,
I'm still playing on my Wii U. So this has been Two Schmucks and a little discussion about the upcoming Switch Lite that is coming out. Pretty happy with it. And you can always follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Click that notification button. You'll be notified for when this guy or this guy are streaming or when we're coming out from new videos.